Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Rhea Ripley has commented on which WWE star's gear she would never wear in a ring, and has chosen Tiffany Stratton. She sent a message on social media. Rhea Ripley refuses to swap outfits with Tiffany Stratton. Rhea Ripley was asked a question for Fanatics on Instagram, where she had to talk about one WWE star she would never swap outfits with. She had one star in mind, and it was Tiffany Stratton. She said that there was no chance of her ever swapping gear with her and that she would never put those clothes on in WWE. She said that Stratton wore too much pink, and there was no chance of her ever wearing that much pink in a WWE ring. She refused to do it, saying it was too pretty for her and that she did not like it, on top of it not being her favorite color. She added that Stratton's outfits had too many bows, frills, and again added that they were too pink. Someone who I would not, absolutely hell no, never ever putting their gear on, it would have to be. See, I like this person a lot. It would have to be Tiffany Stratton. It would just have to be. Because she wears too much pink for my liking. And I cannot and will not, ever wear pink in a WWE ring. I just cannot do it. It's too pretty for me. I don't like it. It's not my favorite color. It's too many bows, too many frills, and too much pink. Rhea Ripley is currently in a team with Io Sky as well as Damian Priest. Ripley currently has many commitments in WWE. Not only is the star actively pursuing the women's tag team titles with Io Sky, but she also has formed another team. The star recently reunited with her former partner in Damian Priest, and the two of them are getting set to face Zelina Vega and Aleister Black as well. Backstage in WWE is never short on personality clashes, creative disagreements, and larger-than-life egos, but few moments have sparked as much laughter, buzz, and pure chaos as Rhea Ripley's now viral refusal to wear one of Tiffany Stratton's over-the-top Daddy's Little Rich Girl outfits. What started as a simple creative suggestion exploded into a hilarious showdown between two of the most iconic women on the roster, the dark, dominant Eradicator and the pink-drenched, glitter-covered buff Barbie of WWE. According to insiders, the entire situation unfolded during a creative meeting ahead of a segment involving the Judgment Day and Tiffany Stratton. Producers pitched the idea of a comedic backstage moment where Tiffany would attempt to glamify Rhea Ripley by offering her one of her signature gold-trimmed, bubblegum pink outfits. What they didn't expect was Rhea's immediate, blunt reply, one that's now echoing around locker rooms and across social media. "Absolutely hell no," Rhea reportedly said, staring at the rhinestone-covered top like it was a cursed object. The reaction was classic Rhea, unfiltered, brutally honest, and perfectly aligned with the tough persona she's built over the years. Everyone in the room burst into laughter, except Tiffany, who crossed her arms and fired back with a playful, "What? It would look cute on you." Rhea's eyebrow shot up. "Tiff, I love you, but I'm not wearing something that looks like it was attacked by a cotton candy machine." A clash of styles, literally. It was the ultimate collision of identities. On one side is Rhea Ripley, the tattooed powerhouse who built her look around sharp edges, black leather, spikes, and unapologetic intimidation. Her style screams danger, dominance, and don't mess with me energy. It's as much a part of her presence as her in-ring ability. Then there's Tiffany Stratton, with her glittering aesthetic of pearls, pink, designer-inspired gear, and high glam brand of bougie confidence. She's the type who would refuse to walk out unless her highlighter is applied perfectly and the lighting hits her cheekbones at the right angle. In other words, polar opposites. The idea of Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton gear was so absurd that even the makeup team couldn't keep straight faces. One artist reportedly whispered, "Imagine Rhea in pink," and the entire glam room erupted into giggles. But what elevated the moment into viral territory was Rhea herself, who later joked with other wrestlers. "If I ever walk out in a pink sparkly crop top, just know someone has possessed my body." Social media reacts, and explodes. Word traveled fast. Within hours, fan pages were posting mock-ups and fantasy edits of Rhea wearing Tiffany's outfits, pink bows, sequins, and all. Some even created side-by-side comparisons of Rhea Ripley, WWE Champion versus Rhea Ripley, Daddy's Little Eradicator. Rhea responded to one fake edit with a simple "Delete this." Tiffany, never one to avoid stirring up buzz, reposted the same fan edit with the caption, "She'd look fabulous. You're welcome." The back and forth became one of the funniest social exchanges WWE fans had seen in weeks. Even some male superstars chimed in, with Dominic Mysterio sharing the image and adding, "Mommy, please don't hurt me for this." Fans joked that Dom was risking his life by posting it. Rhea replied with a skull emoji. What creative originally wanted? Multiple sources described the concept behind the idea as playful, part of a plan to showcase a more humorous dynamic between the Judgment Day and Tiffany Stratton. The pitch involved Tiffany giving unsolicited fashion advice while Rhea stared at her like she was speaking another language. Producers thought it would be great television, and it probably would have been, but they didn't anticipate how strongly Rhea felt about protecting her image. One insider explained, "Rhea is always up for fun, but her look is sacred. She knows exactly who she is and what makes her character work. Anything that messes with that, she shuts it down. That's part of why fans admire Rhea. She isn't afraid to stand firm in her identity, even when it comes to comedic segments." Tiffany's reaction, annoyed, but entertained. Tiffany Stratton played up the moment perfectly. While she teased Rhea online, she also used the opportunity to promote her brand of comedy and confidence. Sources say she pretended to be offended backstage. "I guess some people aren't ready for, the level of gorgeousness I bring to the table," she said dramatically, applying lip gloss in the mirror. Rhea rolled her eyes, responding, "Tiff, you look great. I'm just not a human Barbie doll." Tiffany smirked. Yet, their playful chemistry reportedly had creative thinking about other ways to pair them on camera, minus the wardrobe swap. A segment that might still happen. But Rhea's conditions are clear. Even though Rhea refused to wear Tiffany's outfits, insiders say WWE still loved the comedic energy between the two and may revisit the idea in a different format. Tiffany tries to fix Rhea's fashion. Rhea counters by bringing Tiffany into a Judgment Day-style goth makeover. Dom gets caught in the middle and panics. Finn and Priest laugh from behind. But one thing is off the table. Rhea made it clear backstage. "If you put anything pink on me, I'm walking out." Someone joked, "What about black and pink?" Rhea glared. "Still no. Fans want a match now." The incident sparked excitement about a possible Rhea Ripley vs. Tiffany Stratton feud. Fans loved the idea of Rhea's raw power, Tiffany's athletic Barbie-core energy, the contrast in promos, the potential for hilarious backstage vignettes. And with Tiffany rising up the ranks and Rhea returning to her dominant run, the timing couldn't be better. Some fans even began calling the potential feud the Glam vs. Grit era. Rhea's final word. When asked during a backstage interview if she would ever consider wearing something Tiffany-coded, Rhea didn't hesitate. "Absolutely hell no." She laughed afterward but made sure the message was clear: she isn't changing for anyone, not Tiffany, not creative, not even Dom. Because at the end of the day, Rhea Ripley knows exactly who she is.